I told Coach Helmer earlier in the week I really wanted to run, you know, an 800 time trial out here just because, you know, when I came home from Europe I was a little relaxed and I didn't take any time off of training, but you know, I was in the back of my mind knew that there was a chance I wasn't going to go to Worlds, a pretty good chance that I wasn't going to go to Worlds. So when I got the news earlier this week that I had made it, I was really kind of overwhelmed. So I told myself I really wanted the atmosphere of a time trial or getting ready for a race. You know, I did everything the same, warming up for a race, and just wanted to get the confidence back, like going into a huge week in Tokyo and then obviously World Championships in Beijing. So yeah, I'm super happy with it. I mean, it was a relaxed race. I'm really happy with the result. It means a lot. I was really disappointed after USA's. I thought that it was going to be my time to represent the US on a world team, and now it's just really exciting, and I feel like I'm really prepared. You know, if I would have, 2012, if I would have made the Olympic team and gone to that stage and put myself in a position where it could potentially, you know, have been a little too overwhelming for me, I'm certain this time that I am ready to go. I'm ready to be out there with the fastest girls in the world, and it really puts me in a good place going into next year and making that Olympic team next year.
She's more fit than she's ever been. A lot of that's because she's probably had her longest stretch of injury-free training this year that she's ever had. Over the time, you get an accumulation of work, and if it's the right kind of work, then you would hope that it would continue to propel you forward. And I think we struck on some things this year that really helped her do that. And it's pretty exciting because I think her better races are still coming. She's always accepted. Sometimes you learn by making mistakes. Sometimes you take advice and implement it without question. But she's always, in fairly short order, figured out the elements of both training and then just the lifestyle, how you deal with social media, how you deal with expectation, how you deal with travel, how you deal with pressure, how you deal with lost or missed opportunities, because she's come up short several times. And the importance of just being able to trust yourself, trust the training, and trust what you do, and continue to just give yourself a chance, give yourself a chance, give yourself a chance. She's got, you know, you talk about having a short memory. When things don't go well, she can process those things very quickly, very rationally, and get herself ready to line up and go again. And I think that's what has contributed to this incredibly high level of consistency she's had this year. And it's the consistency probably that has driven both her confidence as well as sustained a really high fitness level.
I think my most memorable meet this summer was probably Paris. It was right after USA's, and I was over there kind of on a mission to run really fast, and I ran my personal best of 1:58.6, and I got to go to the Eiffel Tower afterwards and celebrate the 4th of July, which was that day. So that was probably my most memorable experience from my whole month of July. But my favorite country, I think, in Europe is Switzerland for sure.
She needs to have everything right to be that good, and right now everything is right. It's not like she's trying to run 201, 202, which she could do, which she could cover multiple mistakes and still do that, multiple changes in pace, trip-ups. She needs it all to be right, and so there's you know, a couple of times this year at crucial times, she found herself tripped up at the back of the pack fighting traffic and not able to quite get what she wants. But absent that, I think she has a great chance to run herself through the rounds, run herself into the finals. And once she's in the finals, I really don't think there's anybody in the world that has the ability to run away from her. It'll be very interesting, but the really exciting thing is she's looking very much forward to that challenge and that opportunity, and looking forward, looking forward with a whole lot of confidence. And confidence, as we all know, becomes relaxation. Relaxation becomes performance. And if she can pull that off, then I think she's a player. I really do.
You know, if you make a team in the U.S., you know that the 3 girls that you probably are going with are the 2 girls beside yourself that you're going with on that team are probably going to make the final. So it's a comforting feeling knowing that, like, I line up every weekend against the girls in the U.S. who are the fastest girls in the world, and you add in about 5 more girls from the world, and that makes, you know, a final. So I think I'm ranked 6th going into Worlds, and I have full intentions of making a final. That's the goal.